Hello and welcome back to the Hopi Living in the City channel. This is a 2016 Ford Escape, original owners. We purchased it up in Scottsdale, and yeah, so we've had this vehicle, let's see, 2016, 8 years now. 8 años. And we bought it brand new. Now my oldest son, this is his vehicle. I need to get me one of those portable blowers. But you want to make sure your vehicle is maintained. Today we have a 2016 Ford Escape with 136,000, and we are just going to cover some basic points to check when you are just maintaining your vehicle. So first and foremost, you want to be able to keep an eye on your vehicle maintenance items, because these vehicles will last a very long time if you just maintain them and are good to them. Don't run them too hard. These are not designed for racing. They don't have any kind of turbo options on them, or this one doesn't anyway. But the 2016 does, the one that my youngest drives. I'm gonna add some distilled water in here. Just topping off the windshield wiper fluid. And then over here on the passenger side is your coolant. You have a min and a max line. Looks like it's just below the minimum, so I'll have to add some there. And it looks like the last time someone was in here, they kind of made a mess with the oil. It's nice to keep your vehicle wiped down, so whenever you do your maintenance or your weekly checks, and you can easily spot if there's anything fresh that's leaking. I don't know if this was where their last oil change was. I think we took it to a dealer. Yeah, it's just kind of messy. And we've gone through so many engine mounts throughout the lifetime of this vehicle. I think this is like the fourth or fifth one that we've put in. Two were done by the Danny's transmission, and two were done by us. So here's your brake fluid. This is looking pretty dark. I'm thinking about trying to do a brake fluid exchange, where I possibly have someone, maybe it's going to take 3 people, one person to monitor this as we drain, and then one person to push on the brakes as I open and close the bleeder valves at each wheel. That way I don't have to do like a flush and maybe cause more damage. I don't know, I'm just kind of weary on flushes these days. So here too, you want to make sure this is kept clean so you can keep an eye on it. You can tell it's getting pretty dirty. So, and that's a fluid level is good on that, so I'm not going to add anything. I want to get me some of those disposable pipettes so you can easily view it and get a better view of the clarity and color. And then your air filter is right down here. A lot of times you just have two pop-offs for this version. And then two clips. Then you go up and then slide it that way. Take a look at this filter. Looks pretty good. This guy keeps pretty good track of his filters. He's really good at changing out his cabin filters as well. A lot of times you'll change your own filter and then you go to the dealer and then they say you need a filter. But come on, did you guys even check it? So filter's good, brake fluid's good. Now I'm going to check the quality of the oil and the level. Try to get me a paper towel holder for my workstation in here because you gotta have those. There's no sticker on the oil change, so maybe they did it up in Phoenix. This is a funky design too right here. The oil stick touches or rubs up here and you don't hold it. It's looking pretty good. The only thing with this version, make and model and year, is that there's no easy way to really check your. It looks good. You see that? Check your transmission fluid. The first time I ran into something similar, it was with his Volvo XC90, where there was no way to easily check his transmission fluid. It's one of those, it's a closed system. So you basically have to know what you're doing and get up under there and then check it like that. So this one I would recommend that he take it back to Danny's transmission because we had two rebuilds with them so far. First one lasted about a year. Well, no, yeah. First rebuild lasted about a year. Started making weird noises, and so we took it back. And it was under warranty, so they did another build. But they charged us for, like, I think the motor mounts and fluids or something. But that came back around like $700. So I'm just gonna check this. It looks like it's a little crooked. So you always want to wipe these down as well when you take them off, just to make sure you're getting off any dirt. You might want to order a new one of these rings. I'll recommend that to the customer. Yeah, you really don't want any like dirt in here. Because it could mess with your tightness. This uses FW20 for the oil, and this uses a .4 for the brake fluid. So I think the last time we were able to get back here with this, and this is the one we're using for this particular vehicle. So I'll go ahead and slowly add this using this at an angle. And the last time we took this in to get the hose repaired, there was much confusion and miscommunication, and we ended up paying for a hose that we didn't need, but it was replaced anyway, so it'll be good moving forward. So there it is, maintaining your 2016 Ford Escape. Come on out weekly, check your air filter, your brake fluid, your oil, and your coolant, and that'll help your vehicle to last longer. We also have a video on how to change your spark plugs right in here. We have a video on replacing this motor mount and the rear motor mount. We didn't do that side, we left that to the experts. Let's see what else. Other than that, this has been a really good vehicle. I would recommend these to anyone as long as you know that they were maintained properly. One owner vehicles. Let's see. Other than the transmission rebuild, it's pretty solid. We also changed the struts, the rear shocks, all 4 rotors with brakes. Got brand new tires last year. I think these are Yokohamas. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.